Hello and welcome everyone. Uh, my name is Yasir, and this is our third session of research and academic skills. Today, we will discuss be able to produce a piece of academic work according to conventions. So, before I get started, Asim, can you see my screen? Can you hear my voice? Any issues?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Indicative content. Right, approaching a task and devising a strategy for completion, understanding requirement and using relevant criteria, integrating evidence into a report, editing and proofreading, public speaking practice and assessment. Key terminology, abstract, summary of the research, including objectives, methodology, results, and conclusions. Introduction, the section that introduced the research problem, objectives, and significance. Literature review, critical analysis of existing research related to the topic. Methodology, explanation of the research, design, data collection, and analysis. Methods. Results presentation of research finding, discussion, interpretation, and implications of results. Conclusion, summary of key findings and recommendations, references, bibliography, list of sources cited in the work. So, any idea about these? Any of these, Asim? Because I think so. Uh, have you done anything like assignment by using this method, like abstract literature review methodology?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, normally this kind of work people do at higher level, like bachelor degree or master degree. So when they start,
Ah,
okay, when they start their assignment or they start writing their assignment, they use abstract introduction, literature review. So hopefully, when you will go to level 5, 6, you will come across these kind of,
okay.
you know, topics. So this is a very good, research subject. It's after I think so after these sessions, it's a very easy to make in assignments for people. Okay, so here is the link. You can encourage you all to watch the video on producing academic work according to convention. So it provides visual examples and practical tips to improve your writing and research skills. Piece of academic work according to conventions. Creating an academic paper requires following a structured process to ensure clarity, quality, and adherence to academic standards. The first step is understanding the assignment requirements. Before starting, you must be clear about what is expected. This means understanding the topic, the purpose of the assignment, such as an analysis or comparison, and any specific guidelines like word count, format, and citation style. Right. Conducting through research. Our next step in conducting through research, this involves gathering information from reliable sources like academic journals, books, and credible websites. It is important to use a variety of perspectives to ensure a well balanced discussion and demonstrate critical thinking. Unified or biased sources should be avoided. Once research is done, the next task is, you can see here developing a thesis statement or research question. So this is the central idea or arguments that the paper will focus on. A strong thesis statement is specific, arguable, and supported by evidence through the paper. Planning and outline and writing the draft, planning and outlining. After defining the thesis, planning and outlining the paper helps in organizing data and outlines breaks the work into sections such as introduction, main body, and conclusions. Each section should have key points or arguments assigned to it, ensuring a logical flow of idea. With a clear outline, the next stage is writing the draft. The paper begins with an engaging introduction, which provides background information and state the thesis. The main body then develop arguments, explains finding, and provides supporting evidence. Each paragraph should have a clear topic sentence to maintain clarity. The paper ends with a conclusion with summarize key points and reinforces the significance of the finding. So no new information should be introduced in the section. Next is incorporated source and avoiding plagiarism, editing, and proofreading. Any questions so far, Asim?
No, not yet.
Okay. So, important of academic writing is incorporated sources and avoid plagiarism. So you got idea about citation and plagiarism, right? This is, I hope you know that what is plagiarism?
Yeah, yeah, I know. It's hiring somebody or you using Google to do your assignment.
Yeah, basically, uh, I'll go through one by one. So proper citation must be, included for all sources used in research. So this means using in-text citation and reference list formatted according to required citation style. For example, you know that normally we use Harvard reference style. In law assignments, we use OSCOLA, Oxford reference style. So paraphrasing should be done carefully and direct quotation should be used only when necessary. Okay. So after completing the editing and proofreading is essential. This step involves reviewing the content for clarity and relevance, ensuring arguments are well supported, and checking for grammatical and spelling errors. The formatting should also be verified to ensure it meets academic standards. Any question? Any question, Asim?
No,
Okay, so
no.
final presentation and submission. Uh, Finally, in the final presentation and submission stage, all references should be cross-checked for accuracy. It required a title page and table of content should be included before submission. It is important to check whether the document should be in Word or PDF format and follow any specific submission instructions. Okay, this is also good for you that many things related to your assignments. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, like plagiarism, citation, that presentation and submission. So,
Yeah,
example structure of an academic work. Example structure of academic work, research essay, well-structured academic essay follows a specific format, like title page, include the title of the papers, the author's name, institutions, and date. Introduction provides background information, introduces for thesis statement, and outlines the main points we discussed. Literature review, if applicable, summarize the critically analysis previous research on the topic. Methodology for research paper, explain how the research was conducted, including data, conclusion, and analysis method. Main body, the core section where arguments are developed, evidence is presented, and analysis is conducted. Conclusion, summarize the findings, restates the significance of the research, and may include recommendations for future study. And finally, references a complete list of all sources cited in the paper, formatted in the required citation style. Summary here. Following academic conventions ensures that research work is clear, well organized, and credible. Students can produce high quality academic work that meets university standards by properly structuring the paper, using reliable sources, and citing references correctly. This process improves writing skills and strengthens critical thinking and research abilities. Create a timetable plan to meet the requirement of an academic assignment. So, managing time effectively is important when working on an academic assignment. A timetable plans helps break the work into manageable tasks, ensuring that each phase is completed systematically before the deadline. For example, if an assignment is due at the end of week 4, a structured plan ensures that research, writing, and revisions are completed on time without last minutes stress. So, here we'll go through sample plan for 4 week schedule. Here, if you see that week 1, uh, the first step is to understand the assignment requirements. This means carefully reading the instructions, identifying the objectives, and clarifying anything unclear with the tutor. This should be completed on day 1. Once the requirements are clear, it's time to research and develop a thesis. This involves conducting a preliminary research to identify key themes and formulating a focused thesis. Statement or research question. This step should be completed between day 2 and 3. From day 4 to 7, focus on gathering sources. This means finding reliable academic sources such as article, journal, books, and credible websites. Taking notes and organizing references properly at this stage will make writing easier later. Any questions so far, Asim?
No, right now.
So, key tips to for sticking on the timetable plan. When working on an assignment or research paper, managing time effectively a crucial. A well-structured timetable helps in completed tasks without unnecessary stress. So set daily goals. Instead of looking at the assignment as one task, break it into smaller manageable sections. Sorry. Prioritize
Yeah.
difficult situations. This most challenging part of the assignment should be tackled when your energy and focus are their peak, usually at the start of the week or early in the day. By addressing these sections first, you ensure that they receive the attention they need. Allow flexibility, reserve extra time at the end of the week to catch up any outstanding tasks. Feedback, uh, if possible, ask for a feedback on a draft section before final submission to refine your work further, as we always ask you to submit your assignment as a draft before final submission. So this structured approach providing enough time for each step, ensuring a good quality assignment, completed without rushing.
Yeah.
Any question so far?
Yeah. So by page number 14, before submitting the assignment, what if you don't meet these criteria, for example, flexible time to submit your assignment, but still, what will happen then, like for the student?
No, they are basically telling you how to write an assignment. So you can use whatever, way to complete your assignment, because they don't look at that way. But
Okay.
basically, this means if you want how to write an assignment, proper research and skills. So if you start assignment, this is a proper way for easy for you. So basically, after using this format or criteria, you can complete your assignment in proper manner, and you can complete a very good assignment. You understand? Like, you set daily goals. When you
Okay.
start assignment, one first day you write your assignment, or sorry, you read your assignment properly, and then you collect data like website. You know what I mean, that, like, when you start writing, let's say
Yeah.
you're writing about which was your previous assignment. uh, which was your previous assignment, Asim?
Uh,
Anyway, let's say
about business, about I think it was about
marketing,
business,
marketing. Your assignment was marketing, one of your assignment. So first you
marketing.
read
Yeah.
about marketing assignments, then you collect data related to assignments like journals, articles, newspapers, or books. Okay.
Yeah.
Then you start writing assignment. Start with the section one, then section two. You know that. Look at
Yeah.
you're doing proper citations. Check your plagiarism. So this will take you can complete your assignment within time limit, and you can write your assignment in proper manner. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So, evaluate own work against criteria given. Once your academic work is completed, it is essential to evaluate it based on the given criteria. This step ensures that the final submission meets all the requirement and maintain high academic standards. Understanding the assessment criteria before evaluating your work, the first step is understand the grading criteria provided by your tutor. This usually includes aspects like the clarity of your thesis, quality of research, and strengths of arguments, and adherence to academic formatting. One important document to check is the grading rubric. This is a guideline that breaks down how marks are allocated. Understand these expectations allow you to focus on the key elements that contribute to high quality paper. Compare your work to each criterion. After understanding the criteria, you should compare your work section by section, like thesis statement and introduction. Your introduction should clearly present the thesis or research questions. Depth and quality of research, a strong academic uh, uh, a, a strong academic paper use credible sources such as journal article, books, and experts' opinions. Then analysis and arguments. Your discussion should go beyond just summarizing sources. Good paper critically evaluating the information, making strong arguments supported by evidence. Then structure and flow. The paper should be well organized with each paragraph smoothly leading to the next. Conclusion. The conclusion should effectively summarize the main points, restate the thesis, and highlight the significance of the research. It should not introduce new information. Then check adherence to formatting and referencing guide. So formatting ensured that font size, margin, line specifying and heading. If you remember, then you know that when we do assignment session, we discuss these kind of stuff. For formatting, reference,
Yeah.
citations. So referencing, cross-check all the text citations, bibliography, shows in, and they all follow the required format, such as Harvard reference system, and that every citation is the next cause to a reference to the bibliography. Access grammar, language, and academic tone. Proofreading, carefully check the spelling, punctuations, and grammatical errors. Small mistake can affect the readability and credibility of your work. Language, the writing should be clear, concise, and professional. Avoid using slang information, expression, or unnecessary complex sentences that might confuse the reader. Consistency and style, ensure the terminology is used consistently throughout the paper. If discussing different perspectives, maintain a neutral and balanced tone. Seek feedback and relief. An external perspective can highlight area that need improvement. A fresh pair of eyes can each errors that you might have overlooked. Self-reflections take time to access your what we call that. Uh, Take time to access your strengths and weaknesses. Identify sections where your arguments are strong and area that could benefit from the depth of better transitions. Conclusion for this section: evaluating your own work in is an essential step in academic writing. Okay, so by systematically reviewing your paper against the given criteria, you can refine it to ensure clarity, coherence, and high quality research. This process helps you strengthen your arguments, improve your writing skills, and achieve better academic results. Any question regarding this
Uh,
section?
no.
Can you see my screen, my voice,
Yeah.
everything? Okay. 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 Use academic referencing. This is another important topic. You know that we use normally Harvard reference system. Okay.
Yeah.
So academic reference is an important of academic writing. It helps acknowledge sources, avoid plagiarism, and strengthen the credibility of your work. Proper referencing ensures that you give credit to the original authors whose ideas and research you have used in your writing. When we reference correctly, we not only show respect for intellectual property but also allow your reader to verify the sources we have used. Now, here let's go through the different aspect of academic referencing step by step. So, understanding the referencing style. Some of the most common references style including Harvard, APA means American Psychological Associations, MLA, Modern Language Associations, and Chicago. So each of these style has specific rules regarding how to cite sources with the text and how to format the reference list at the end of the documents. So, for example, we use Harvard reference style. Okay, so. When we use Harvard reference style, follows an author date format, like, for example, inverted bracket, and I can write Smith, then comma, then 2023. So while the Chicago style often use footnotes Understanding these guidelines will help ensure your referencing is correct and meet academic standards. Any questions so far?
And
Okay. Right. Cite source in the text. Uh, Before adding references to your work, it is important to understand the specific referencing style required for your assignment. Different universities, subjects, and academic journals follow different styles. Some of the most common references styles, including Harvard, uh, APA, which is American, a psychological association, and Chicago. So each of these styles has specific rules regarding how to cite sources within the text and how to format the reference list of the end of the documents. So, uh, whenever you use information from a source, you must cite in within this text to how where the idea come from. So this is called an in-text citation. So different references style have their own way of formatting text citations. For example, in Harvard or APA style, and in-text citations look like. I just gave you example. If you see here, Smith 2003 page 45, or sorry, Smith, and then bracket here 23. This is a like a Harvard. In MLA reference, the page number is included without a comma, like Smith 45, if you look at here. Paraphrasing means rewriting the idea in your own words while still giving credit to the original author. Even though the wording is different, the idea is not yours, so it must be cited properly. Bibliography, compile a references list of bibliography. So, any comments on this? Have you done before? End of assignment bibliography.
no, no, I don't think so.
Yeah, at the end of your work, you need to provide full details of all the sources you have cited. So this is done in a reference list or bibliography, depending on the style. Each reference must follow a specific format. It should include key details such as the author name, year of publications, title of the book or article, publisher, and any additional information like page numbers for book chapters. Examples of referencing in different styles. Harvard, in text citation, Smith 2003. References list like this: Smith J 2003, Essentials of Business Research, Oxford Press. APA, American Psychological Association, in text like this, and references list Smith J 2023, The Essentials of Business Research, Oxford University Press. Then MLA styles in text citations, Smith 45 means page 45, work cited, N.T. Smith John, The Essentials of Business Research, Oxford University Press 2023. The citation tool for efficiency, tools like Zotero, EndNote, and Mondly can automate citations and reference formatting, saving time and helping ensures accuracy. These are basically softwares or tools. Online generators like Cite This For Me or BibMe can also assist with individuals citations. Proof, read references for accuracy. After compiling your references list, always take time to proofread it. Every citation in the text should have corresponding entry in the reference list. Formatting should be consistent with book titles in italic, proper use of punctuations and correct capitalizations. Each minor formatting errors can affect the credibility of your work, so careful attention to detail is necessary. Summary for this section: using proper academic reference is essential for proofreading high quality academic work. It shows respect for the original authors, helps avoid plagiarism, and strengthen the reliability of your research. By following the correct referencing style, maintaining consistency, and using citation tools effectively, you can ensure that your work meets academic standards. Proper referencing also allows your readers to trace the source you used, making your arguments more transparent and credible. Any questions so far?
No, no, yeah.
Okay, so present a completed piece of academic work for to others. When you complete an academic project, it is important to present your work effectively so that others can understand your research, analysis, and conclusion. The way you represent your work depends on the format required, whether it is written documents or an oral presentations or a visual display. Good presentation skills helps communicate your idea clearly and professionally, whether you are submitting a paper, giving a speech, or creating a poster. The goal is to ensure that your audience can follow your appreciate your work. So now we'll go through the key steps for presenting academic work in the best possible way.
Yeah.
Right. So choose the appropriate presentation format. Uh, the first step in presenting academic work is deciding the format that best suits your audience and purpose. If you are submitting a writing documents, ensure it is properly formatted with the correct font, spacing, and margins. It should include uh, all necessary sections such as title page, table of contents, introduction, body, conclusion, and reference lists, such as PowerPoint, can help summarize your key points. Posters or visual displays, such as research posters or for a conference, in such cases, use clear and concise bullet points, graphs, and images to highlight your key findings. Organize the correct logically content logically. Regardless of the format you choose, your academic work should have a clear and logical structure. Every presentation should begin with an introduction, whether you explain the topic, research question, or thesis statement. Main body should proper your finding in a logical sequences, and finally the conclusion should summarize your main points and emphasize the significance of your research. So use visual aids effectively. Visual aids can uh, make complex information easier to understand. If you are presenting data, consider using charts and graphs such as pie charts, bar charts, or line graphs. These visual elements highlight trends and comparison in a way that is more emerging than just text. Bullet points and heading to a separate section and highlighting key ideas. Images and real world examples can also make your presentations more relatable and engaging. Practice delivery for oral presentations. If you are giving a verbal presentation, it is important to practice beforehand. Refreshing will help, rephrasing will help you stay within the time limit and ensure that the clearly communicate each point. Engage the audience by maintaining eye contact, using a confident tone, and pausing occasionally to emphasize key points. And it is also helpful to anticipate questions that your audience might ask. Prepare answer in advance so that you can respond confidently and demonstrate a strong understanding of your topic. Any question, Asim, so far?
No, no.
Okay. Right. Check the final presentations and engage in a question answer sessions. Check the before submitting for delivering your presentations. Take time to proofread and edit your work. Check for spelling, grammar, the formatting errors, ensures all citations and references are accurate and correctly formatted. Flow of review presentation flow of or flow of your presentations. Ensure that the orders of information make sense. Avoid unnecessary back and forth between slides as this can be confusing for the audience. Once everything is finalized, prepare for submission or distribution by saving your work in the required format, whether this is PDF, PowerPoint files, or printed copies. Be ready to share it with your audience when needed. Question answer session. By delivering an oral presentation, you may be asked to take questions from the audience. This is an opportunity to clarify points, provide additional insights, and demonstrate your expertise on the topic. Example structure of for an oral presentations title and slide one title and introduction. Present the title, your name, overview of the topic and relevance. Research questions, explain your research questions. Thesis statement and concisely. Slides 3, 5, key findings, arguments, discuss the main finding or arguments, charts, example to illustrate points. Slide 6, this is talking about oral presentation. So, conclusion, summarize key takeaways and the significance of the research. Slide 7, references, display references used in the presentations, optional in some cases. And finally, invite questions and engage with the audience. Uh, any questions so far, Asim?
No, no. I think I get most of the.
That's spot on. Good one. Very good. So, presenting academic work effectively requires strong organizations, clear communications, and an engaging delivery. Whether a written, oral, or visual format, your presentation should be structured logically, supported by visual where needed, and rehearsed for clarity. So by following these guidelines, you will able to confidently present your research and engage your audience in a meaningful discussions. That's it for today. Here are some references, and you can also visit your Moodle for further study material, books, or any articles.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Asim, for joining me this morning. So I'll see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock, same time for our fourth session, and then hopefully, definitely Monday evening will be our last session of assignment discussion. Okay.
Okay.
So thank you very much, and I'll see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Asim, and bye for now.